Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be reviewing a metaverse called TinyWorld. So TinyWorld is on the Binance Smart Chain, and just like every other metaverse, you play to earn on TinyWorld. So I'm going to be opening the app so that you see what the metaverse looks like. Alright, so there are several things you can do on TinyWorld to earn token. First, you can decide to stake your liquidity pairs. You have here TINC BNB pool. You have different pools here where you can stake your token to earn, and you have a boost pool. This boost pool is only available for the TINC BNB LP, where you can decide to boost your liquidity pair by using an NFT. Okay, so that's another way to earn. Now you have NFT farming. NFT farming is you can earn by staking your NFTs. All right, so there are NFTs on the metaverse called heroes, where you can, depending on the NFT you have, the rarity of your NFT determines the mining power of your NFT. All right, so you can summon NFT here with 100 TINC token. Then my NFTs. Coming here, you see that you can view your NFTs. All right, so these are my NFTs on the Tiny World Metaverse. I have two level one NFTs. Then you have collections where they'll show all your NFTs. All right, so this is my NFT, a swordman and an archer. Okay, so this is the marketplace. This marketplace is where you buy your NFTs. You can buy NFTs here depending on what you want. You can buy it here. You can buy runes too, depending on what you want. So over here, you can see the rarity. We have N, we have R, we have the other ones on the marketplace. Right? So you can decide to filter it depending on the price and the class. Okay, so you can see the rarer the NFT, the higher the price. All right, so this is dashboard where you see NFTs that are being bought. See, people are buying NFTs to take part in the gaming. Then you have your dashboard. Okay, the dashboard shows NFTs that are being bought. Then we have TinyDAO. TinyDAO is where you stake your TINC token. That's the native token of TinyWorld, and then you get VTINC in return. All right, so the VTINC you get is dependent on the staking time and the amount of TINC you are staking. Okay, so here we have ranking of people's NFTs. All right, so the next thing you're going to know is I'll be showing you is how to play and earn on the tiny world. Okay, so you can see here when you come down, you see play. To be able to play a game, to be able to play a game in the metaverse, you need to have an NFT, and you need to have BNB in your wallet for gas fee so that you pay for gas fee when it's required. Alright, so every day you claim these gems, 50 plus 50 every day, every 24 hours. Alright, so I'm about to claim mine. My MetaMask it's loading. I'll confirm. You pay gas fee with BNB. So as you can see here, you can deposit to your game wallet. And once you deposit tokens to your game wallet, if you deposit BUSD to your game wallet, you use BUSD to purchase your tokens, like to purchase your equipment in the game. I'll show you what I mean. So when once you deposit your BUSD into the the wallet of the game, you can't use it to buy an NFT. If you want to purchase an NFT in the marketplace, you need to have BUSD in your wallet, not in the game wallet, instead in your decentralized wallet. That's where you need to have your BUSD. Alright. So a an NFT, it would reflect here. So you have to transfer the NFT. Click transfer. You have to transfer your NFT from you have to transfer your NFT into the heroes into the game. So that's where you come here to click transfer, and then you now transfer your NFTs into the game so that it will reflect inside the game for you to be able to use it for war and to fight. So when you come here, you see this button here, the play button. You click on it, it will open. Remember that no matter what you do here, you need to install your MetaMask, and you need to have BNB in your wallet, and you need to have TINC depending on the things you want to do. Okay, as you can see here, my heroes are fighting. Okay, so they are fighting war. They are fighting these two enemies, and I have a swordman and an archer. So they are fighting. You can decide to retreat if you want to, but then you can always allow your heroes to fight till their last breath, and when once they give up, their HP is drained, it will refill, and you can put them back into the battlefield. So these are okay. This is it, and you can have three warriors in the battlefield at the same time. That's a swordman, an archer, and a wizard. So they can fight, and the more NFT you have, the more heroes you have in the battlefield, the faster you your kills and the higher your kills. All right. So when you come over to materials, materials are like what you use to upgrade your weapons, upgrade your heroes. Then you can get I look at the materials I bought and the ones I've earned from fighting. Then you can always get materials from the market depending on what you want and the price. All right, so let me purchase one of these with BUSD. You purchase this with the BUSD in your game wallet. So I'm going to buy this, confirm, and it will execute. I've purchased the goods, the the material. The next thing you can purchase is equipment. So these are equipments I own. You can always go to the marketplace and purchase more equipment for yourself. Yeah, you can purchase more equipment for yourself. And then this is for heroes. Yeah, as you can see here, I have one of my heroes in expedition. I'm going to explain that for you, why you should send your NFT or your hero on an expedition. So I have two NFTs in combat. They are ready for upgrade. I'll be upgrading them soon. All right, so this is the expedition. When once you send your NFT on an expedition, it has a lock time of 12 hours. So when once it's done, you get 5 to 6 of these, 5 to 6 crystals. Okay, so every day you receive 50 crystals, and then you earn crystals from fighting wars and from sending your NFT, your hero on an expedition. Then this is the handbook where it shows you different warriors and their characteristics. So coming back here, you see my heroes are still fighting. They are battling. They'll battle to their last breath. That's why I bought them so that they'll fight and kill enemies. Now the next thing you should okay, so these are um the stages you unlock gradually when you complete each task you unlock new environments. Then this is rank. All right, so this is where the reward is when you play to earn. All right, so the different ways to earn is one by the number of castle you have, your castle power. Then the second one is your expedition. Then the third one is the amount you've traded. Okay. So for castle, the first price, the highest castle power here is 15,528, and the price here is 30,000 TINC. And one TINC is about $1.18. So you know how much this is. So then the Tiny World rewards up to 300 players according to the number of castle they are able to get. Now expedition is this is the reason why you have to send your NFT on expedition so you can get this expedition point. Then trade is the amounts you've spent on transaction in marketplaces, like in the game. How much have you spent in the game? How much have you spent buying equipment and other stuff? So that's how you are able to earn depending on your rank, and that's it. So you now have, okay, the boss coming soon and quest coming soon. All right, so here we have settings where you can decide to turn on music, turn on sound, depending if you want the sound or not. Then you have wallet. Your wallet is where you are able to transfer and withdraw your token to your wallet. See, after sending in BUSD to your game wallet, you can withdraw it from this wallet here inside the game. So you just come here, click on wallet, and then you can decide to deposit and withdraw depending. So that's it. All right. So for upgrade, okay, you can add pegs to your warrior. See, I can decide to detach my weapon. Can detach it. Okay, I can decide to. Oh, because my warrior is still in battle, I can't detach the the weapon. But then you can detach, and or you can change. You can decide to change your weapon if you want to. If you buy a new weapon that's better than the old one, you can change it. Then your armor too, depending, you as you can see here, you have different armors. You can decide to change or buy a new one and then swap armor. You can also decide to upgrade your armor. See, there's a place for upgrade. Let me show you. You can upgrade your armor. Click on it. Where Okay, come to equipment, click on it. You see level up. You can decide to level up your armor if you want to. All you need to do is have two armors, of armor that are the same, and then you fuse them together. Once you fuse them together, you can now upgrade it with your crystal. You pay a little, you use a little crystal to upgrade your weapon. And that is it. Marketplace, you buy anything you want to and you use it for your NFT, for your heroes as they fight. So that the more upgraded your perks are, the more your weapons, your materials, your equipment are, the the more the stronger your hero is. So you can decide to spend so much money fortifying your NFT and making sure that they are strong enough for the war ahead of them. So to get castle, okay, let's go back to rank. To get castle, it's determined by how long your heroes can fight those two enemies without being how long they can fight the two enemies without being without being killed or without giving up. So mine can for if before you can have one castle, you need to kill 10. You need 10 kills to get one castle. So you can imagine how long your your heroes have to be in the battlefield to be able to earn a castle. And that will be possible by upgrading your weapons and upgrading your equipment. Alright, so that is it with the Tiny Kingdom. Wow, such an amazing metaverse for anyone with zero skills in or zero knowledge about the metaverse to ape in and earn some cool cash just playing game and fighting. And the another interesting fact about the tiny world is that the moment you combat, you don't need you can this is because I've opened so many tabs. Let me reload my page. The moment you engage your heroes in a combat, you can go do something else and they'll still be fighting. You don't need to stay and watch them. When once you come, what you just have to do is when once you're back, you come retreat and then you put them back in the battlefield to keep on fighting. And you are just aiming for putting your heroes in the battlefield to fight. So interesting. So I hope that with this you'll be able to play and earn. Alright, so this is a wonderful metaverse for everyone. See, the metaverse is so smooth and it's mobile friendly. You can use your mobile phone to play too, and you still have the same experience. It won't slap. It's very smooth even on mobile devices. Right, so that's everything I have to tell you about the tiny world metaverse. I hope this is of help to you, and I hope you start playing some cool games on the metaverse. Alright, so you start fighting wars and shooting people. Okay, kill them, upgrade your warriors, increase their level, and you see the game becoming more easy for you. I thank you for watching, and I hope this is of help to you.